in Harrisonburg, Rockingham, and Page County, there are a lot of children that go into school that are not ready to learn and thus not ready to succeed. My name is Natalie and I'm the program coordinator of the Reading Road Show, which is more affectionately known as the Gus Bus. The Gus Bus is the Reading Road Show's mobile literacy vehicles, and we go to low-income neighborhoods in Harrisonburg, Rockingham County, and Page County to work with families that have children to promote literacy.
Like again, Rita, said Rusty, I asked you not to hit me with the truck, and you did it anyway.
We currently have 30 college-aged volunteers volunteering on the Gus Bus per semester. They go to the neighborhood stops in Harrisonburg and Rockingham County.
Sometimes we walk around the neighborhood and we just knock on doors and we invite people. And that's honestly a great part because a lot of people haven't heard of the Gus Bus before and they're actually excited to get their kids involved in the program.
We have fun here and we read books, we check out books and do craft and play games.
I like when we get to read and do projects together and come outside and all read to each other and take turns and stuff.
They don't have access to a lot of books, so the Gus Bus brings it to them so they don't have to rely on someone to take them to a public library or to a school. A library drives up to their front porch and lets them check out a book, and the kids don't need their parents to take them to the library. They just can check out a book, and it's just the coolest thing.
I read Junie B and authors.
They help me read. Sometimes when there's a long word and I'm reading a big chapter book, and they help me figure out the word and stuff and go over it.
I learned a lot from those kids being on the bus. It's kind of crazy. I was a little intimidated my first time because we got out of our cars and met the kids, and one of them literally jumped on top of me and was all excited to see me, and it wasn't something that I was used to. So I was a little out of my comfort zone at first, but then the more and more that I got to know the kids and work with them, I fell in love with the idea of the Gus Bus and what they do.
Once you go there and you give it a shot, you realize how excited these kids are to see you, and when you're gone for 1 week because you're really sick, they ask about you.
We're not just teachers, but we're actually going out into the community and establishing relationships with these families, getting to know the kids, and actually working with them and being present in the community.
Have a great week. See you next Wednesday.
At the Gus Bus, we recently received a substantial grant from the United States Department of Education that is going to expand our program. We'll be expanding neighborhood stops in Harrisonburg and in Page County, so we'll be looking for more volunteers to go on the Page County Gus Bus. In addition, we will be offering services in after-school programming, so we'll need more volunteers for that. And then our biggest piece that we'll need volunteers for is our addition of our tutoring program. We'll need at least 100 college-age volunteers to work as tutors with elementary-age students. We'll basically match a volunteer with 1 or 2 children that are in need of extra attention after school, and they will go to their school and to their home for home-based tutoring as well.
So those are all of the numbers that you can use to multiply 412, right? So
The Gus Bus is such an amazing project, and now that they have this grant, there's just so many more opportunities for people to get involved, and students should. Even if you're not required to, just go by and help out and meet these amazing children, because you will learn a ton from them.
There's absolutely no way the Gus Bus could operate without volunteers. The volunteers are really the heart of the program. 1 or 2 staff that are on the Gus Bus would not be able to meet the needs of all the children. We depend on our volunteers and really need our volunteers to keep this really important program going on in our community.
Volunteers are the core of the program, of the bus. Without volunteers, who's going to read to the kids?
If you sign up to volunteer with the Gus Bus, you can expect a fun and flexible schedule. One of the good things about volunteering with us is that we have flexibility. So there's all different types of volunteering you can do and different time slots and days. You can expect to work with children in our community and families that are the most in need, and to make an impact on our community and our children.
It is an amazing experience to work with these kids, and I would definitely take advantage of it. Just to see the looks on all of their faces when they finish a book that they've been reading, or you read one to them.
You're going to meet children and bond with them. You're going to feel like you're really contributing to their well-being and their ability to succeed in school, and you really feel like you're making the difference in the life of a child.
I'm not just a student and I'm not just a volunteer, but I'm actually kind of a role model. Volunteering for the Gus Bus isn't just volunteering, but it's establishing that role model relationship.
That's a good thing to do, isn't it?
It can create a meaningful relationship for a child that's in need of one in the community, and also it can help the volunteer to broaden their horizons and get meaningful experience to use in their future.